பட போச்சே.
ஹாய்டா.
ஹலோ
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம்.
ஹலோ. பரஃப் போனை போட்டான். அபின் போனை கீழே போட்டுட்டான். இந்த வாரம் வந்து ஷாரிஃப் வந்து மியூசிஷியன் ஆயிட்டாரு.
எஸ்,
சத்தம் வரலடா.
ஜூம்ல வந்து நாய்ஸ் ஃபில்டர், அந்த நாய்ஸ் கம்ப்ரஷன் இருக்கு. ஜூமுக்கே தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு நீ ஒரு கேன கேட்ட கூதின்னு.
ஐயோ, மியூசிஷியன் ட்ரீம்ஸ் ஆல் ஃபேடட் அவே.
ஸோ எனிவேஸ், தேவா சார் வந்து நம்ம இன்னைக்கு தேவா சாரோட ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். நம்ம ஷரீஃப் தான் அடுத்த தேவான்னு சொல்ல சொன்னாரு.
Is it?
ஆமாண்டா.
I was thinking நான் அடுத்த ஏஆர் ரஹ்மான்.
ஸோ நம்ம வந்து அடுத்த வாரம் ஷரீஃப் இல்லாம தான் எபிசோட பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ வெல்கம் டு another எபிசோட் ஆஃப் அடபோச்சே. போன வாரம் வந்து அந்த எலவின் எபிசோட் கேட்டு நீங்க என்ஜாய் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நம்புறோம். ஸோ நம்ம இந்த வாரம் என்ன பேச போறோம்னா, ஐபோன் 12 இப்போ ரீசென்ட்லி வெளியே வந்துச்சு.
கரெக்ட்.
அதை பத்தி நம்ம பேச போறது இல்லை. பட் we're going to talk about iPhone versus Android. Hey! நல்ல கியூ போட்டு செஞ்சீங்க.
Thank you.
Good one டா, good one.
Thank you.
இந்த குரூப்ல ஐபோன் யூஸ் பண்ற ஒரே ஜீவன் நான் தான். அதை வந்து ப்ரௌடா சொல்லிக்கிறேன்.
So Jawar, can start with you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with me, da. The only thing which is wrong is y'all are my friends.
Actually, no, da. We sort of like make your life, better.
No. Maybe the rest, not you, Barav.
Definitely me, da.
No.
Definitely me.
Okay, what to tell about iPhone?
Wait. iPhone 12 is out already, ah?
Yeah, it's out.
Announce பண்ணிருக்காங்க, இன்னும் அவுட் ஆகல.
No, you can pre-order already.
Oh, I see. So it hasn't,
Yeah, it's not released lah.
Yeah,
so it's not released yet lah.
November 19 onwards. That means that week where PS5. Oh, the funny thing is PS5, iPhone, and one more thing is getting released on the same week.
Xbox?
No, not Xbox. Another gadget.
Your unborn children.
Hey, Amanda.
அப்போ ஐடியா.
டேய், நானா ஷாரிஃப் மாதிரி இல்ல, டீச்சர்ட்ட நான் அந்த வயசுல அப்பா ஆக போறேன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு.
ஸோ ஐஃபோன் 12 வந்து நவம்பர் மாதம் தான் வருதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So basically this week we're going to talk about iPhone versus Android. எந்த device better, which system, which software is better to use, which system is easier to use. So நம்ம வந்து நம்மளோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸை பற்றி பேச போகிறோம். ஏன்னா யுவா வந்து I believe he has used iPhone before and converted to Android. நான் வந்து நானும் சரி for full Android.
எப்பவுமே சாம்சங்ல இருந்தேன். ஆப்பிள் யூஸ் பண்ணது இல்ல ஆக்சுவலி.
That means you never keep the doctor away, da.
நான் தான்டா டாக்டர். டாக்டர் ட்ரே.
அவனுக்கு வச்சாக்கா பெரிய இது நினைப்பாரா கொய்யால. So yes, welcome to another episode. Anyways, so as Sharif mentioned earlier, let's kickstart with Jawar. iPhone use பண்ண. I mean, you're using iPhone, am I right? So how long have you been using iPhone?
Actually, I've been using iPhone since iPhone 4.
Which is like which year?
2010.
Oh, 10-year anniversary la.
Yes, இந்த வருஷம் 10 வருஷம் ஆச்சு. ஆனா I'm definitely not buying iPhone 12. ஏன்னா இப்போ தான் iPhone 11 வாங்கினேன்.
இதை நான் என்ன சொல்ல வந்தேன்னா, இது ஆப்பிள் யூசர்ஸோ இல்லை ஆப்பிள் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் யாராச்சும் கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தாங்கன்னா
ஸ்பான்சர் பண்ணுங்க.
அதான் 10-year anniversary-ல, ஸோ 10-year anniversary-க்காக ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்பான்சர் Jawar. He's a loyal servant to Apple for 10 years.
Yeah, so என் வீட்டில் நானும் என் தங்கச்சி தான் ஐஃபோன் யூஸ் பண்றோம். இப்போ தம்பி வாங்க போறேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கான். ஸோ டெக்னிக்கலி என் வீட்டில் எல்லாரும் ஆப்பிள் யூசர்ஸ் எக்ஸப்ட் ஃபார் மை மாம் அண்ட் மை டேட். For me personally, நான் வந்து that time when I was telling நான் ஐஃபோன் வாங்கும்போது what I was doing is I don't know whether to stay to iPhone. So நான் ஐஃபோன் வாங்கிட்டு then I go and buy S5, then I go back to iPhone, then I go back to Samsung. So I keep doing this until I think until I touch iPhone 6. Then I decided to just stay with iPhone 6 all the way.
So you actually used both Android and iPhone in that sense, lah. So என்னோட கேள்வி, I'll just jump this question to you now. What made you choose iPhone all the way? ஏன்னா நீ ரெண்டும் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்க, ஐபோனும் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்க, ஆண்ட்ராய்டும் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்க. Why you chose to stay with iPhone?
I don't know. எனக்கு பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஐபோனோட யூசர் வந்து இட்ஸ் லைக் idiot proof. That's the exact word to say. It's very simple. Like திறந்து like unlock பண்ணோனே எல்லாம் அங்கேயே இருக்கும். They just like it's easy to use and it's not much things to do. இந்த டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி இந்த பாட்டு போடுறது எல்லாம் தேவையில்லை. Just Spotify, that kind of thing. And also not talking forgetting I started using MacBook. Then I bought Apple Watch also. So I started syncing everything together to the point that I feel very uncomfortable leaving it. So everything is synced. So now even if my phone is not here, my MacBook can find my phone or my Apple Watch. Everything is synced together. So the report is sent easily around.
So please Apple, நீங்க இத கேட்டுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா ப்ளீஸ்
ஸ்பான்சர். iPad வாங்கணும்னு இருக்கேன். iPad Pro யாராச்சும் கொடுத்துருங்க ஃப்ரீயா.
நைஸ் நைஸ்.
டிம் குக்கே உங்க வீட்டு வாசலுக்கு வந்து you will give you the iPad.
ஜேம்ஸ் குக் யூனிவர்சிட்டில வேணா
டிம் குக் டா, ஜேம்ஸ் குக் இல்ல.
அதான் சொல்றேன், அங்கேயே வேணா யாராச்சும் வரலாம். Definitely not from Apple.
உனக்கு ஆசைதான்டா.
Yes.
So I'm going to jump this question to Android user who converted from Apple. Yuva, why you chose Android?
iPhone 4 தான் மொத யூஸ் பண்ணேன். Then well, it worked well. iPhone 4 I think my opinion was the best as far as I know. Then when it came time for me, when I go recontract, I changed to iPhone 5 lah. So iPhone 5 that time I think was the bigger one. The first time they upgraded the screen size.
No, that's iPhone 6 da.
5 was bigger also.
No, 5 was the silver one.
No, white and black.
Really?
Yeah, iPhone 5 was bigger, I think lah.
I think I got a box later, I see.
Okay. So I converted to iPhone 5. Then I used 4. It was good lah. Then within that time, I went downstairs to, I think I was playing football. Then I left my phone in my bag. Then I think it started raining, like light rain, no, not even a lot. Light rain. Then the phone got wet. Then cannot turn on the screen. Me and my cousin, both our iPhones spoiled on the same day.
And you know, also iPhone 4 also?
I think his one was 5 also.
Okay.
So conspiracy.
It wasn't heavy rain and the phone was in the bag, you know. When we take the phone and see, it's soaking wet. It was just like 1 or 2 drops of water only. Adukule putukichila. Then I got pissed off already lah. Then I got pissed off. I called. I think it was out of warranty at that point already. Then I called them how much to repair. They say damn expensive. I thought okay, fuck it. I recontract. I just took Android out. And that time S4 was the big thing. Then S4 they were advertising like I don't know. I think they had some campaign, live life or happy life or something like that lah. The way they marketed the phone was very like quite cool lah. Then I bought and just tried once lah. Then I never wanted to go back again lah. Cause it's super customizable.
Yeah, one thing about iPhone to Android, you can like set themes, set ringtone, a lot of customization lah. iPhone can't do that.
You can tailor it specific to your needs compared to iOS, in my opinion. Yeah. So that's why I thought, okay lah, Android. Then I just didn't. And I like the fact that I can drag and drop stuff into my phone if I wanted. You can use it as a thumb drive. iPhone la enna pannanona, you have to install, even in Mac, because I used to have a Mac in my home which I sync with my iPhone. Either way, you still have to go through iTunes. In the past, I don't know about now.
Now it's like
either way, you still have to go through iTunes. You had to download an app and then put it into the folder in the app in iTunes. It's like, I found that dumb lah. Might as well just drag and drop lah. Why?
Security feature.
Sorry.
Sharif, so I'm going to throw that same question to you.
Yeah.
Of course, you're not an iPhone user, but you have been a loyal Android user, loyal Samsung user for how many years now?
8 years. 9 years. First smartphone வாங்கினது வந்து 2011. So first, I forgot the Samsung model, but it was a basic smartphone, Samsung touch phone. So from there, I upgrade to S3, then Note 3, then S7, S9 plus, then now S20 plus something like S20 plus. So it like close to a decade, I was a loyal Samsung user. Very easy to use. I mean, all I have in technological ecosystem வந்து laptop, DSLR plus phone. So in the மூணு like appliances வந்து information மாத்துறது is very easy. You just plug in the SD card. Samsung usually have an expandable SD card. It's very easy. Just plug into your computer. The pictures லாம் போட்டுட்டு and then you can just it's very easy. No hassles, no nothing. So from there I just adapted to it lah, and I don't see any reason for changing.
Have you ever has it ever came across your mind now and iPhone use பண்ணனும் like iPhone use பண்ணலாமே has there been a temptation?
In a random thought or temptation?
Either one.
Random thought லாம் இருந்துச்சு, but I just pictured myself now, okay, நான் iPhone use பண்றது, how would it be? Then I use my friend's iPhone lah. Only like it's simple, I can operate, but I don't see the joy of using a phone as compared to the phone, my Samsung phone lah. See, ரொம்ப அந்த structure user experience லாம் ரொம்ப rigid-ஆ இருக்கு. ஏதாச்சும் பண்ணனும்னா you have to only do it one way. There's no your way which you can do it. There's no customization.
More control over the phone lah.
Yeah, you make your phone your own appliance lah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I've random thought lah வந்திருக்கு, but I've never had the temptation lah.
Even for memory, right? You must buy memory. You cannot buy memory card.
Yeah, of course. I'm using the memory card for my Samsung phone lah for quite a few years already.
I paying money for having memory monthly.
That's another complaint. That's another complaint about Apple. But we shall go about it later lah.
Yeah, in the past I didn't like the fact that iPhone, like now Samsung also copied lah, but I didn't like the fact that you couldn't change the battery last time. Now Samsung also removed it lah, so cannot complain already. But yeah, I don't know why they don't have expandable memory in iOS, because it can help save a lot of money, because the SD card is much cheaper than buying a higher size phone, so I guess it's just good money making for them lah.
அது ஒரு நல்ல complaint that I also have, but we'll get to it later. But so what phone have you been using all these years? I mean, have you used an iPhone before?
I've tried an iPhone before, but I've never per se bought and used one.
Okay.
Because என்னோட point of view இருந்து பார்த்தாக்கா iPhone is, to me, right, yes, it's user friendly, it's like idiot proof, like just now like what Jawad said, but it's sort of like customization is one. அது வந்து ரொம்ப secure சொல்லுவேன் rather than rigid. I would use the word secure because I think Apple, they update their software quite a lot. And it syncs up. Is the connectivity within the applications like MacBook iWatch it sort of like syncs very well. But there's just this something about iPhone which doesn't resonate well with me. Okay, another thing is like the features. Okay, Android gets and the Android level feature வந்து iPhoneல வந்து ஒரு 2-3 வெர்ஷன்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் தான் வரும்.
Okay.
That's what I see. Like there recently.
திருப்பி சொல்லு, மறுபடியும் சொல்லு. Did I catch that wrong?
There are some functions on Android.
Okay.
Which comes earlier.
Yeah, definitely correct.
So iPhoneல வந்து ஒரு 2-3 வெர்ஷன்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் தான் வரும்.
You can even say 4 or 5 versions later.
It depends So it's like the features that are available on Android is not there on iPhone. I feel like in terms of features wise, Android is like far more better. But of course, in terms of security and software wise, right, iPhone is better. Also, another key thing when I'm buying stuff to me is the price point. Okay. iPhone has generally been bloody expensive to me. To me, it's been like bloody expensive.
It drips a hole in your pants down.
Yeah. So it's like it's wallet up, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's so expensive to me, and the range that is available in like the Android market, as Samsung Huawei Nokia any of these major brands, Sony, Motorola, etc. It's like the range is wider in that spectrum. I can get an Android phone for $100. I can get an Android phone for $500. I can get an Android phone for $1,000. Like all this, like the range is there to me.
Right.
More options, more features, more customization, more control. Let's do it. So yeah, that's why I've always preferred Android in that sense. I mean, temptation இருந்துச்சு நான் ஏன் முதல்ல அந்த கேள்வி கேட்டேன்னா temptation இருந்துச்சு ஐபோனுக்கு switch பண்ணலாமான்னு because it's like it was an in thing, you see, and I was like looking at it like because there was a phase where every phone now looks the same. I think now also like everything is the same. Like I don't see what's the difference. So it's like temptation is why not try iPhone? But then I see them removing like the headphone jack lah. Now they want to remove the power adapter or something.
The charger, they moving the
Yeah.
charger. Charger illa.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
so-
Seriously,
I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no charger.
I don't. It's like magnetic already, not wired.
So you need
I-
to buy it.
You have to buy your own charger.
I don't know. I never checked. I really don't know. But what I know is the most expensive phone right now in the market is actually not iPhone.
It's Samsung.
Fold 2.
Yeah, that's a outlier phone. That is not like a mainstream phone right now.
It's freaking expensive. My
Yeah,
father
it's
buy
a,
it.
it's a new model. So you,
But talking about it, right? That was a phone which caught my eye. And
I wouldn't buy it lah.
I don't know. I
wouldn't
saw
buy
the
it.
phone. I hold it, and I feel like coming back to Samsung after seeing that. It was damn aesthetically very nice.
Oh,
But then
then you
நான்
lose
நேர்ல
the
பார்க்கல அது அந்த
But
phone நான் நேர்ல பார்க்கல.
when I saw the price, I was like, man, வச்சிட்டு வந்துட்டேன்.
But you lose the synchronization also lah because you also like India there was like
Correct.
In my
Same.
ecosystem lah.
Yeah, that's your exactly. Yeah, so that's why it's like even though there were temptations for me like to use iPhone and all that, I still thought that Android was better, cheaper, and more efficient. I would say.
Mm.
Yeah. Speaking of Android versus iPhone, I just want to throw in one curveball here. What were your first phones?
No, mine was Motorola.
Hmm.
Motorola is a color phone. I can't remember the model lah. But it was quite a nice phone lah. With I think there was camera in it also. Yeah.
எந்த வருஷத்துல?
1965.
Hey, that's my father's birthday.
Thank you.
No, seriously, எந்த
Serious
வருஷத்துல?
oh, 2005. 2005.
அந்த வருஷத்துல உனக்கு என்ன வயசு?
5.
வந்துடுவா 30 வயசுக்காரன்.
ஜாவா நீ?
Anyways, Nokia 6233 music edition டா.
Oh,
Typical
எந்த வருஷத்துல?
2007.
2007. Wow.
You were?
In 3310 lah, or 3100, the tank one.
Oh, 3310. Ama. You can play the snake.
The
you can play
tank phone lah, the one
Yeah.
that will destroy everything.
அந்த Thor hammer.
Thor hammer கூட destroy
Oh,
பண்ணான்டா.
hammer phone lah, yes.
எந்த வருஷத்துல?
04.
உனக்கு?
Nice. எனக்கா?
Hmm.
There was this model called X3 if I'm not wrong. It's
Cardia?
Sony.
BMW?
இல்ல Nokia.
BMW?
Nokia.
Oh, is it the gaming phone?
No, it's not a gaming. It was a music phone. So I remember I got my phone. I just remember this memory. I got my phone at Plaza Singapore at this pop-up Starhub shop. There was a Carrefour just beside it.
அப்போ இந்த கேஃபோ இருந்துச்சு சிங்கப்பூர்ல.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
அவ்வளோ
remember I was
பழசு.
primary 6, going Sec 1. It's 2006, 2007. So I remember. That was my first phone. So, it's a sad thing that now, why I ask this question, right? Nokia was the leader in this sector. I mean,
Yes.
Motorola was there also. Ana Nokia வந்து அங்க இருந்துச்சு. What happened to Nokia?
They're out of the market.
Exactly.
I don't know what they're doing now lah.
Oh, I recently saw them. They did something new,
They're coming back, I heard.
Yeah,
But they're coming up with Android versions, right?
yeah.
So they come
They
under the
used-
Android umbrella lah.
They used to be operating under the Symbian thing, right? If I'm right.
Something.
ஆமா.
Yeah.
Symbian OS.
Apparently, right? They are considered the leading 5G network. And they are coming 2021. They're going to have a Nokia 8.3 5G. It's a full
So
smartphone.
it's a phone. Oh, okay.
And it's coming in few different ways. And it's ranked number 1 for Android updates.
We got a question here, guys. iOS versus Android நம்ம முதல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சோம். Then now we have Nokia.
Nokia. அவளும் நோக்குவாள் நீயும் நோக்குவான்.
Is kannum kannum da.
Oh yes.
Kandum Nokia.
No comments. Da.
Kollum Mafia.
So, given the context now that I'm also saying handphone and this is very generic now. The only thing that separates it is probably the software. Features also is somewhat similar, but it's more to the software. In your opinions, which software do you all think is better? iOS or Android?
Android lah.
Android, obviously.
iOS lah.
Okay. Why do you think it's Android?
Like I said, flexibility and the fact that you literally can drag and drop stuff inside. The update won't slow down your phone. Like I see last time I got iPhone, update my phone fuck up already. Battery life gonna go down the drain. My phone gonna be slower. The moment a new iPhone comes out and then they give the software update in my current phone, right? My phone gonna suddenly become fucking slow.
There was a report, right? They actually purposely did that or
Yeah.
something.
அதுக்கே வந்து Apple apologize பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
Yeah, I saw that like fuck you lah. Like then I went to Android. I don't face any such issues, and even if they do have bugs, right, they fix it within a day or at most a week.
Correct.
So and the software updates don't really slow down my phone. So why would I say iOS?
Jawar,
exactly.
why did you say iOS?
Easy da. Go everywhere, anywhere also is easy. You just need one system and everything which you key in will be there. It's easier to transfer. I mean, yeah, like you were say another computer la connect பண்ண transfer பண்ண முடியும். But how many of us are now connecting to computer to transfer our data?
I do da.
I do.
Using your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, I use my phone as a thumb drive.
Oh.
I'll use my phone to transfer DSLR pictures lah.
You know why we use our phone as thumb drive? Because we can.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you're asking us who actually uses. Because you can't use.
You can't use. Yeah.
I never, because you know why? Once I download to my MacBook, right? Like the minute I put it in my computer, I don't even need to put anything. It'll be on my phone already.
No,
the cloud system.
Those are cloud systems which can be done in Samsung as well.
Yes.
But we're talking about like, document transfers and things like that.
Yeah.
And
Same
image transfers. No, it's different.
My experience is because photo I cannot usually use cloud if I want to keep the clarity. So if I want to do wire transfers, right, it's much better because on the photo
faster
அப்படியே இருக்கும். Yes, faster also.
So, Sharif, why did you say Android? Why do you think it's better?
Basically the same reasons why Yuba uses and prefers Android over iPhone. Plus எனக்கு வந்து என் preference வந்து என்னோட phone ரொம்ப customize ஆக்குறது வந்து is my preference. So how I move to one app to another, எப்படி வந்து I can use a shortcut to go to like some app is all up to me. It's not up to the Apple company. It's all up to me how I can customize my own phone lah. Plus I can if you're not happy with the Samsung or the user interface, if you're not happy, you can download something called a Nova launcher. You other way that itself will have a lot of different customizable options lah.
I want to jump back to one point here that Jawar said earlier. இப்ப நம்ம வந்து சொன்னோமே using it the drag and drop option. Like we use our phone as thumb drive. I think in my opinion, right, this is where iOS is better in the sense of getting the cloud system, right? Yes, Samsung வந்து அதுல integration இருக்கு, Google யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், அதோட integrationலாம் நிறைய இருக்கு. ஆனா the iPhone cloud system வந்து I feel they have sort of like got it right. It's so easy to be synced. ஆனா அதோட danger என்னன்னா easier to hack.
Not really.
இல்லையா, recently அந்த cloud system hack recently
Apple
a lot of celebrity can hack the iOS one.
cases இருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி. ஆனா Apple வந்து என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா they sort of like make sure it's like secure. To me, I feel like that iOS system is easier to store stuff. To store stuff and to sort of like streamline it in the cloud system.
For me, right, personally, when once I put in the cloud, right, once I organize, it's like my storeroom. I know அங்கே தான் இருக்கும். I don't need to go anywhere to find it. All I need is to go back there. As long as I got internet connection, just take it out. That's it.
Yeah, I would say that's an advantage. Even though being an Android user myself, நான் என்னதான் ஒரு ஆண்ட்ராய்டு யூஸராக இருந்தாலும் அது ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ்னு சொல்லுவேன். ஏன்னா நான் பல தடவை இதை பட்டிருக்கேன். நிறைய இது ஃபோனில் வச்சுருப்பேன். ஆனால் once the thing crashes or something happens to the phone, cannot switch on anything, right? Gone. All my file, everything gone.
Dude, you can set a backup, what?
Cannot.
Can?
I mean, no, I'm not talking about recent times. I'm talking about like 2-3 years ago, where I was quite an idiot who didn't set up any backups.
Oh, so you are the idiot, like it's not the phone.
அவனோட சில பல படங்கள் காண போய் விட்டது.
அதெல்லாம் படம் போட்டு காமிக்க தேவையில்லடா.
You can backup da. It's either you backup to Samsung Cloud or Google Cloud.
But then
automatically, and you can set how often.
அதுவே ஒரு சாய்ஸ் இருக்கு. You want Samsung Cloud or Google Cloud?
ஆமா, பெரிய மார்க்கெட் மாதிரி சாய்ஸ் இருக்கு.
Hey, no, it's true. You want to have choices, what?
Yeah,
it is true. But then for me personally, when I was using it, right, I felt iPhone was easier because I've seen how that works. I've seen how I felt that iOS system was easier. இப்போ நான் recently use பண்ணதில்ல. ஆனா அந்த iPhone இது வந்து I felt it was easier to store.
எனக்கு ஒரு கேள்வி இருக்கு for Java iOS user. So, okay, my perspective வந்து I photograph a lot. So என்னோட photos வந்து I like to compile in the album compile பண்றது I need that kind of a feature. So I heard iOS வந்து still doesn't have a album feature in the gallery.
No lah, I just make a lot of album. Have
okay.
Okay. Album system is that last time maybe when 4, 5, 6 around there. Then after that they slowly came in.
So speaking of that, right? So there's a lot of debate where, like in uni, I faced like there was a lot of stuff where people say when you want to take a photo or something, then there'll be some guy who uses iPhone, some guy who uses Android.
Yeah.
Then the iPhone person will say, yeah, iPhone camera best lah. Then I will be looking at him, but literally, market statistically wise, Android camera is the better one.
Yep.
But my opinion is that iPhone cameras, everybody can take a good picture with it.
Correct.
Samsung camera, you need to know how to use it, and if you do it, the picture will be damn good.
Correct.
I mean, you know why or not? iPhone camera, right? You don't need to adjust any setting. You just take.
So the thing about I've also noticed the photos lah, where without much adjustments and tinkering, right, the standard photo that you get in the iPhone versus the Android iPhone photos are better. However, if you know your shit and you know how to adjust, the Samsung cameras are better.
Correct.
இந்த கட்டத்துல நான் ஒன்று சொல்லணும். It's not particularly Samsung phone. It's like Android phones in general. ஏன்னா this was a point I put out earlier. iPhone versus Android and the camera settings. iPhone வந்து நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி எல்லாரும் எடுக்கலாம் போட்டோவை. ஆனா Android வந்து there's a wider range. The fact it has a wider range, like ஒரு Nokia phone வந்து can be like 12 MP camera. Sony cameras வந்து can be better. Like to me, in my opinion, Huawei cameras are quite good.
Yeah,
they are the best actually.
Yeah. They are pretty good, to be very honest.
Google Pixel also damn good.
Yeah,
Google Pixel amazing.
So, but then you need to know the technicalities before taking the photos in that sense, which I think might suit people like Sharif.
Correct.
Who's into photography and into harmonicas and doing stupid shit. But yeah, like what you said. Like what you said, iPhone is much more idiot proof. Like, iPhone in general is idiot proof.
Idiot proof lah.
Yeah.
I feel that if you give like old people an iPhone and Samsung, right, they will have much more difficulty to understand Samsung, whereas iPhone is easier.
I think so.
I disagree. It depends on which is the first phone that they use.
Correct.
Yeah, my mom uses Android.
I mean, not in sense of that kind of people. I'm talking about those who don't know how to use phone. You just give them these two.
They will use the landline phone lah. They won't.
You know how it works, right? Because you're adopting new technology. So whichever one you adopt first will be the one that you're more used to, and then the one that you give later will be the one that is harder. When you're adopting new tech, it's like that, what? It's like that. So that one I will disagree.
And also why I disagree is because iPhone, it's heavily banking on syncing and synchronizing everything.
Yeah.
Cloud system and the money.
And to be honest, like, one point that I have for you is, right, if you give me an iPhone now, right, I swear I don't know how to unlock it.
Why? Easy, what?
I don't know. I don't know whether you swipe up, swipe down, swipe left, swipe right, or do what fuck shit. I really don't know. Because when I was using iPhone, I think it was
Got
you swipe
center
swipe
button. Anything
center
press
button.
down. Home
So
button.
now I don't know what the fuck is happening. Now people give me their phone, ask me to take photo. I don't know what to do.
Take a photo, da.
So
Mudra.
it's really more to do with like my point. I think it really depends on what you are used to. Yeah.
But okay, now another question. Do you all think that generically speaking, females prefer using iPhone more than Samsung?
Most females I know use
I think so.
iPhone, but I cannot stereotype the whole gender.
Exactly.
But the pattern I see is that more females I know use iPhone.
I won't give a very concrete answer because we are 4 males here.
Yeah, we don't know. I haven't seen the stats yet.
Yeah.
But I converted my girlfriend from iOS to Android.
Fantastic job.
Sharif, you?
Well, personal experience, everyone uses, all the females I know use an iPhone.
Shaina?
iPhone.
You also go try what you did.
I'll try to do that. Now to like give one point here. Like, okay, this is not episode to convince you to get iPhone or get Android.
Fuck that, get Android.
No, guys. This is the episode for you all to get a Nokia. Anyway.
My philosophy
will never change to Samsung or Android.
No, my philosophy is whatever ecosystem you have, let's say you have a MacBook plus iPhone plus Apple Watch, you stick with you getting your iPhone, because let's be honest, iPhone, they still make good phones. Samsung wise, other way, Samsung also same. You have your PC, you have your Samsung phone, you have your DSLR, you have your Samsung watch. Just stick with your Samsung product. So don't have there's no need to switch over unless you think it's.
A lot of people like AirPods, but AirPods is specifically for iPhone. But that doesn't mean you cannot use for other brands also. What?
No, you can use AirPods for other brands also. Yeah.
Same what? It's like if you just because you have an Android, you cannot use like a MacBook. You guys using a MacBook?
I think AirPods are the shittiest earphones that I've ever made.
No, you must try on AirPod Pro. But if you talk about it, right, I myself don't use AirPod Pro. I use Beats Pro.
Why?
Because he's loaded.
AirPods is much more expensive than Beats. Second of all, why I use Beats Pro is simple. I like its way of hooking on, and when I run and go to the gym, it sticks to my ear. And AirPods is white, so when it gets dirty, it's fucking dirty.
And that's also another reason, easier to lose it, right? Because it's like, I don't know, I don't know how to hook it on.
Don't talk about losing earpiece. I'll ask you what I did to my Beats Pro.
Oh, you left in my gym, right?
The purple color, dane.
I had to go at 11 o'clock to take it, yeah.
Thanks, da.
Moving on.
$340. Fair got
loaded.
So, you know what happened? No? I take the train back home. I with Satish. So until UT, I never thought about wearing earpiece. So once Satish alighted, I opened my casing. Earpiece casing back earpiece stress
in context, Satish is Yuva's cousin. Yes. Cousin illa.
Nephew.
Very good.
Yuva tanda mama.
Moving on.
Speaking of when you mentioned UT, right, I got a dad joke da.
What sorry?
My friend சொல்லுதுடா நான் சொல்ல, so please என்ன அடிக்காதீங்க. So நானும் என் friend train எடுத்து we going past UT lah. Then he asked me, bro, what is the opposite of UT? Then I asked what?
Beauty.
He said I coffee da.
So இதோட வந்து எபிசோட் வந்து முடிக்கிறோம்.
No, I hear that joke, right? I look at him like, wow, bro, fuck off.
I beat you, then you can beat your friend.
I got one thing to say. End of the day, right, like Sharif say, it's all about ecosystem and what you prefer. You use nothing else. If you don't whatever your preference is, what will make, like, end of the day, right, உனக்கு பிடிச்சது உனக்கு பெருசா தெரியும்.
Yeah.
உனக்கு பிடிச்ச போன் தான் உனக்கு நல்லதா தெரியும். இன்டென்ஸ்.
இந்த வாரம் கொஞ்சம் டபுள் மீனிங் எபிசோடா இருக்கு. ஐயோ, என்ன நடக்குது?
நீ மூடு எபிசோட் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணனும் போனை கீழ போட்டு
நீ தான டபுள் மீனிங்ல என்னமோ சொன்ன.
எஸ் உனக்கு பிடிச்சதுதான் உனக்கு பெருசா தெரியும். With that note, bye.
So இந்த வாரம் எபிசோட் வந்து is coming to a conclusion. Yeah, like the guy said.
அதுக்குள்ள முடிச்சிட்டோமா? I was just getting into the heat.
மூடு.
டேய் நீ போய் ஹார்மோனிக் வாசிக்கடா. So it's not a matter of like we're not preaching you should get Android, we're not preaching you should get iPhone.
Get Android.
Yes.
வெங்காயங்களா? iPhoneலயும் அதோட benefits இருக்கு, Androidலயும் அதோட benefits இருக்கு.
iPhoneல மட்டும் தான் benefits இருக்கு.
But yes, hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please try convince Jawar to change to Android. அதோட நான் விடைபெறேன்.
பட போச்சே.